It's Talking Habs pregame show before every Montreal Canadiens hockey game. Game preview, lineups, the Guess the Score contest, good hockey talk, and more. Get your questions ready with your host, Rick Seligman. Go Habs, go! Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. It is the pregame show for the Montreal Canadiens hosting the St. Louis Blues. So I'm going to give you a game preview. There's the Guess the Score contest. If you guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game, you can pick that guy from either team. You can win $10 directly into your bank account via Interac. So we got all that. There's not a lot of game day news today, but I'll go over a few things that was in my my video I put out this afternoon. And let's see who's here. So far, Daryl Adams. Rick, I think Habs could have got more for Toffoli if they wanted to get rid of him because trade deadline, a lot of teams would want him. Well, apparently a lot of teams did want him. This was the best deal they felt that was there. And there may be other reasons why they might have want to make this deal early. It might have given them something for another deal. There's a lot of reasons why. To say they could have gotten more, we don't know that because we're not, we haven't made the offers. They didn't wait. I mean, we can second guess it. I don't see a need, honestly. I believe Hughes said, what did he say about it? I didn't write it. They asked him that, but it was in French. I don't think I got it all, so I didn't write it down. But I mean, I think they did pretty good. And I'm happy with it. Hey, Peter, how's it going? And Julie, how's it going, Julie? So, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. Could they have gotten more for Toffoli? We don't know that 100%, right? We're not the ones getting the offers. I might tend to agree with you in this way that closer to the deadline, you got to figure maybe the price goes up because it's closer to the deadline, but maybe the offers aren't the same then as well. I mean, I don't know. Hey, Habs Guru, how's it going? 5-2 Anderson, 5-2 Blues, Anderson. Yeah, you know what? I didn't read the honestly, I don't even know how the Blues are doing. When I do the preview, I'm gonna find out exactly. I was working on the video today, and in the end, didn't have time to look at those things. I don't know what the lineups are like. I just got those actually just before I got on here. So we're going to discover a lot of this together. So good luck, Rick. We're going to wait a few minutes for maybe a few more people, and then I'll get to that preview. So let's chat. What would you guys like to know that I can pass on to you? In my video today, it's Talking Habs Game Day News. I kind of went over a few things from the I was going to call him Gordon, Kent Hughes press conference. That's what it's called, from yesterday, which I actually only watched this morning. So there's that, because I had a dentist appointment yesterday. It was long, and I didn't feel like working after, and I took a day off on Tuesday, and then Monday I was on the Jofo podcast. It was my birthday, so I kind of took a day off from this stuff too. So 3 days off, kind of, and I'm back to work today. So that's why, if we're looking and wondering why there's no videos, that's why. Dixon, I believe I'm assuming that Blues have a strong team, yes, going in. But like I said, I didn't see any of the numbers or the record, but I would assume they're going to be tough for Montreal to beat here tonight. I'm not sure. Now, is it 10 games in a row without a win? So 10 games in a row with a loss? I think if they go 2 more losses, I think that ties their all-time record of losses in a row. So maybe they're shooting for that. I don't know. Hey, listen, in a bad year like this, why not set records, even if they're bad ones, right? At least it's record setting. Is that a way to look at it? I don't know if that's the right way to look at it, but Dixon, you think they're top 5 on power play and PK? Well, we're going to find that out very soon in the preview. So have a little bit of patience. And by the way, hey, Dixon. Montreal lost 1929 was 12 in a row. That's it. So they'll tie it with 2 more, and then if they 3 more, and yeah. After this game, just to go over that, there's no game Saturday, so Saturday Hockey Talk will be on at 8 o'clock Saturday night, and then the game is on Sunday at 2 p.m. I do not know the reason for the afternoon game. It is in New York, on the island, so New York Islanders, and it's probably because of something going on there, I assume. So remember that, Sunday at 2 p.m. It's a weird day. We don't play a lot of Sunday games, and at 2 p.m., it's weird. But football's over, so maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. And then after that, I think it's a Monday game, so I think it's a Sunday-Monday thing. And if I'm wrong on that, well, hey, then I'm wrong. I don't want to lift this up because my microphone's right here. All right, so what else we want to talk about? We got another 5 minutes maybe, and I'll go do the preview. Rob Adario. My show is number 1, or my shoe is number 1 because you typo. But Rob, guess what you did? You did something, my friend. It's your name that was drawn out of the hat to win the latest giveaway. So you have a hat coming to me. So don't forget, go to my email at talkinghabs@gmx.com, I guess it is. And send me your address because I got to send you that hat. So congrats, Rob. I know you weren't there, but you won the hat because you're a member, and that's why you got in the draw. So everybody remember, the hat draw was for a hat just like this. So you want a hat just like this, not this one on the wall. I got another one over there. Yeah, that's for donations and members. You get into the draw every time I do one. So congrats, Rob. I'm glad you came in. I was worried, I don't know, you're not in as often as you used to be. So when am I going to see Rob again? Next time, and you were in, I think, because it was done on last Sunday. All right, now that that's out of the way, so what else is up, everybody? Peoples, let's go. I don't know why I'm saying that to you. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what's up. It's been a few days since I did a video. Good news on Joel Edmondson, hopefully, is that he's skating again. So, and I believe I got that from probably Tuesday. You're welcome, Rob. No problem. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a subscriber. And anytime. I think, is that your second win? But it's been a long time since you won. But I think that's your second win. So what was I saying now? Joel Edmondson is skating by himself, which is a good thing, you know. He's done this before, and he's had setbacks, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. No setbacks. I'd like to see Edmondson play a little bit. Just, just make sure he's, I don't know. And I hope they kind of hang on to him for next season. Hey, big bye. Got Montreal 4-2 with Suzuki. Let's see, how would I see this one? Yeah, I'm going to have trouble picking Montreal here. Yeah, I'm going to go with, I don't know. Darryl Adams, I don't know. I think he's in. Hammond is in. I'm going to look at the lineups with you guys. So hang on. Rob, was it the first win? I thought you had won something. Hey, my mistake. But congrats. We got to win one sometime. I don't know. I know they're due. I don't know. So I'm going to call it. They play better. I'm going to call it 4-2 for St. Louis. I'm going to call the first goal for. Oh, God, I don't know. You know what? Why not? Caulfield's going to get a goal tonight. Caulfield gets the first. So, there you go. There's my contribution to it. I don't know what I was going to say. I was going to say something. I don't know why. I don't know what. Sherratt and Dvorak are back practicing with the team. That's something to say. They're not going to be in the game, I don't believe. And I think they're both taking contacts on their red jerseys, but apparently we're going to practice with the team for a week and then maybe be available. And the guy who put that up, I don't remember the writer, but he said that's if they're still with the team at the end of the week. So we'll see about that. Pierre LeBrun apparently put it out there that he thought Sherratt would be traded within the next 7 to 10 days. Kent Hughes said on that, sometime he said with the toffoli trade, he didn't know they traded him Monday. He said he didn't know Saturday night that the toffoli trade was going to happen. So to say 7 to 10 days, he doesn't know for sure, But he said he admits he's talking to teams and all that. So hope we get a win on Sunday. Sportsnet say Monty confirmed for tonight. Monty tonight. So Hammond not in nets. That's kind of weird. I guess they're waiting for the certain game. I don't know. So Dixon, is there Sunday? Is there a reason specifically Sunday, not tonight, that you're saying that? You don't want them to win tonight? So we got Monty in that. I'm happy with Monty in that. So I don't have to see Hyman. That doesn't bother me if he plays right now or not. Monty, as long as his wrist is good. So I wonder why it wouldn't be Hammond. You'd think, well, Monty doesn't really need a rest. He doesn't really. He hasn't overplayed. So I would think Monty's the number one. Hammond's the backup. And that's how they're looking at it. Hammond will play when he plays. To me, that's a sign of confidence in Monty. I like that. Good for the kid. He deserves it. All right, we're going to get to the preview. It's time for the preview. I should get some music or doing something. I should get something to play. Preview. Ta-da! All right, let's get to it. Enough of this futzing around. Futzing. See, that's a nice way to say, you know what. All right. Excuse me. So this is the game tonight. Montreal is hosting St. Louis. St. Louis is 28-14-5, 61 points. I'd say that's pretty good. Third in the Central. Montreal is 8-33-7. So let's see. That's their 48th game. Our 49th game tonight. So we're getting there. We're getting there. 23 points, which they haven't added to it seems like in a while. 8th in the Atlantic, last in the league. How to watch this game tonight. 7 p.m. start, Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. In the Habs region, TSN2 in English, RDS in French. In the Blues region, Bally Sports Midwest, streaming on ESPN+, NHL Live, RDS Direct, TSN Direct, Sports Surge, NHL 66, which aren't his league. And that's, so those are the places I know. Betting lines tonight for St. Louis, the spread minus 1.5 gets you minus 110. And for Montreal, plus 1.5 gets you that same minus 110. Money line, St. Louis, 265, minus 265. Montreal, plus 210. Over under is 6. Take the over plus, no, is it a plus? No, it's a minus 120. Take the under plus 100. Last 10 record for both teams, 6-4-0 for the Blues on a 2-game winning streak. Montreal 0-8-2 on an 8-game losing streak, but there was also 2 overtime losses, so it's a 10-gamer. And let's see now. Previous meeting this year on December 11th in St. Louis, Montreal lost 4-1. And tail of the tape, scoring chances 4%. 45.6% for Montreal, 28th. 48.8% for the Blues, 21st. Goals per game, 2.19 for Montreal, last in the league. 3.51 for St. Louis, 5th. Goals against per game, 3.98 for Montreal, last in the league. 2.74 for St. Louis, 7th. Power play percentage, 13.5%, 31st. 27.7% for St. Louis, 2nd. The power play going to kill us. PK percentage, 73.3%, 30th. 83.9%. Oh, that's obviously for Montreal. 83.9%, 5th for St. Louis. Head-to-head, 0-1-0 so far this year for Montreal and 1-0-0 for St. Louis. I might take back that score of mine, say maybe 7-2. I don't know. Face-offs. Face-off percentage, 49.3% for St. Louis. That's 17th. 48.1% for Montreal. That's 24th. Shots on goal and the shots against. Shots on goal allowed per game for Montreal. It's the reverse. Remember, it's NHL, the 34.5 for St. Louis, 31.6. And shots on goal per game, 31 for St. Louis, 29.5 for Montreal. The goalies tonight, I don't know. I think it's going to be Binnington because I know Husso played their last game. Go Binnington, 11, 10, and 3, 3.35 goals against, 8.98 save percentage, 1 shutout. But Husso has the better record. Montembeault, and that's tonight, 2, 10, and 4, 3.92 goals against, 8.94 save percentage, no shutouts. Players to watch, last 5 games for the Blues. Schenn, 8 points. He has also 4 goals. Buchnevich, 5 assists, and Falk, plus 5. No, yes. Plus 5? I don't even know anymore. Plus minus. Yeah, that's a plus 5. Excuse me. Lost it there for a sec. Earth to Rick. Yeah, it's Rick. Okay. Nick Suzuki for Montreal, 3 points. Caulfield, 2 goals. Ryan Paling, 3 assists. And Artturi Lehkonen, plus 1. Team leaders for St. Louis in goals. Jordan Kyrou, I have in fantasy, 18 goals. Nick Suzuki, 9. Assists, Tarasenko, 44. No, that's points. Tarasenko, 44 points. Suzuki, 28. Average time on ice, Colton Parayko, 23.56. And still unpictured, Ben Sherratt, 23.17. And wins, Ville Husso with 11. And Jake Allen still there with 5. Bottom 10 teams from the Blue Jackets down. Blue Jackets, the Blackhawks, the Islanders, the Sabres who moved up, the Flyers, the Devils, the Senators, the Kraken, or did the Sabres move up? Maybe I'm wrong. And the Coyotes, and then the Habs. Bringing out the rear. 5 points behind the Coyotes and 14 points behind Seattle. 13, excuse me. My math ain't good today. Current line, St. Louis on the road, so their away record is 10-8-3. Montreal's home record is 5-17-1. Record versus the spread, 29-18-0 for St. Louis, 19-29-0 for Montreal versus over-under, 22-22-3 for St. Louis, 27-20-1 for Montreal. Versus each other the last 3 seasons, 1-2-0 for St. Louis, 2-1-0 for Montreal. They have a winning record. Last 10 games versus spread, 7-3-0 for St. Louis, 4-6-0 for Montreal. And versus over-under, 5-3-2 for St. Louis, 8-2-0 for Montreal. And Habs lines. We get to see the lines now. Yay! Suzuki with Caulfield on the left and Andy on the right. Evans with Pitlick, that's Rem, on the left and Byron on the right. Paling. Lehkonen on the left, Armia on the right, and Dauphin, Hoffman on the left, Galley on the right. I wouldn't guarantee that Dauphin line is 4th with Hoffman and Gallagher. They probably don't have those lines proper there. But anyways, those are the combos. Kulak and Petrie, Sheneman and Romanov, Clegg and Weidman. Those are the pairings. Montembeault starting, Hammond backing him up, Pezzetta and Paquette scratched. Sherratt, lower body. Allen, lower body. Dvorak, upper body. Perreault, lower body. Savard, ankle. So that's the lower body. I don't know why his is being said. Drouin, wrist. Edmondson, his back. And Price, his knee. And those are all out. And now for the Blues. And I'm almost done, guys. O'Reilly in between Saad and Perron. Thomas in between Buchnevich and Tarasenko. Barbashev in between Schenn and Kyrou. Joshua in between Kostin and Sundqvist. Mikola and Parayko, first pair. Krug and Fox, second pair. Wallman and Bortuzzo, third pair. Husso starting. Binnington is backing up if it's like this, so I was wrong. Scratch, Bozak and Logan Brown, injured. Marco Scandella, lower body. They're relatively damn healthy. Last but not least, status report. I don't know if there's any. I didn't get a chance to really look at this. Montembeault will make his third straight start. If I would have read that, I didn't know. Hammond will dress as backup for second straight game since he was acquired in the trade. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Dauphin will play after being a healthy scratch for 3 games. The newly acquired Tyler Pitlick has yet to join the Canadiens because of family reasons. And that is that. Now I will join you in the chat. Let's see. Hey, Moonlight. Honestly, I believe the best place to trade Sherrod is Toronto. Apparently, they have high interest in him. Yep. That way, the first round pick would be within the 15 to 20 range. Yep. Montreal and Toronto just don't have a history of trading good players amongst each other, right? So they don't have a history of sending good players to each other in general. They have that. I doubt it. Now it's a new management group here. Maybe that makes a difference, but I don't know. We'll see. It says that Husso is likely to start in net for the Blues. See, I wish I would have read that first. But yeah, we confirm that now. Andre, how's it going, Andre? Randy, how's it going, Randy? Did you watch the women's gold medal game? Yes, I watched half of it. I didn't realize it was on. I was doing something. It was a quarter to 12. I had to walk the dog. Then I started watching it. So I got half the game. I enjoyed it immensely. It was really, and I talk about it right at the end of my video today. I know most people don't watch till the end, but I do talk about it for a minute. Let's see, who did I say hi to? Darcy, if I hadn't said hi to you, I'm sorry. Hi. Maritime Bob. Hi. Eric. Hey. Will the losing trend continue tonight? I think so as well. I would agree with you. If Habs start getting rid of players, you think they might go after players at trade deadline because have money to spend? Nope. They're sellers, not buyers. Rebuilding teams, especially at the beginning of a rebuild, do not, in general, if they are buying anything of the link in that, it'll be very minor. It won't be anything to get excited about. Believe me, no one's getting a hard on looking at what they're going to be doing at the trade deadline as far as buying. And if you're a girl, well, you know what I mean. Okay. Don't know why I said that, but that's what came out. Ladies and gentlemen. Is Tyler Pitlick an NHLer? Yes, he's 30 years old. He's a cousin to Rem and Rhett. And yes, he's on the downswing of, an NHL career. Rem Pitlick is playing. Rem Pitlick has been playing real well. I'm happy to have him in the lineup. No problem. And as I just said in the preview, Tyler hasn't joined the team yet. I imagine Tyler Pitlick, first of all, he was thrown in to relieve some cap space pressure by Calgary. He's a UFA at the end of the season. If they re-sign him, it's, he may be here early on in the rebuild as a body to have around. Don't expect that there's a lot of future for him here. So, but I mean, he's a UFA at the end of the season, so it was just to relieve cap space pressure for Calgary. And that's the end of the question so far. So I don't know where to go from there. But yeah, I mean, we're at the beginning of the rebuild. It's going to be long, considering it's going to be long because it just started. It's not going to be pretty at the beginning, and it's going to be painful. How painful was it for all you guys to see toffoli with that beautiful goal on his first game with Calgary? It just was painful to see that. And then he got another one the second game. So toffoli doing really well over there in Calgary. Andre, I'm glad you're feeling fine. Too bad, buddy. You know, I think at some point we're all going to get it, but I mean, it's too bad to hear you got it. I'm hoping to be one of those people who don't, but I'm glad you're doing okay. Renault, will Sheneman start with the club next year? What kind of potential do I see? I have no idea. I don't know a lot about Sheneman, to be honest with you. Could he start next year? Why not? I like he's playing okay. I don't have any problem with that. So I think there's going to be a lot of options on defense. I don't know who it's going to be in there. There's some good prospects that can come up, and I don't know. Too early to tell. Be cool to see the announcers try to do a play-by-play with 3 Pitlicks on one line. Yeah, but the only thing is only Rem's here. Rhett's in the minors, and Tyler not here yet. So, but yeah, Pitlick to Pitlick to Pitlick, and he scores. Galley has no points since November 24th. How concerned is it considering 5 more years? I will not bite. I will not bite on that little bit of controversial questioning. I don't know. I mean, I don't think he's here for 5 years. I think he's going to be moved. So how concerning is that then? I don't know. And is that true? Nothing since November 24th? That I find that hard to believe. That he's had nothing since November 24th. I don't think he's had a lot, but Dixon, yeah, the pain goes deep. I agree. Don't get you pessimistic, but we're going to lose tonight. Oh, I called it already for me. I think so. What if Weber and Price come back next year? Where does this leave the rebuild? Don't make predictions. We won't see Weber, but none of us really know. Where does it leave the rebuild? I wouldn't worry. I mean, if Weber comes back, I don't know. Does he want to be here on a rebuilding team? Probably not. Just rebuilding the team kind of makes me think he's not coming back. He won't want to. I don't know. For Price, well, I mean, Price comes back. He's back. His money goes against the cap. It's up to him. He's got a no movement clause. He doesn't move unless he wants to. Darcy, I kind of think he's gonna go. Yeah, I see Galley though as an off-season move. I don't know how it's gonna be difficult to move Galley at the deadline. Eric, that's one of those sentiments we say over the years. I've said it many times. How many times does a player come back that quickly after leaving? Rare. Like he might come back the last year of his career. Like that, don't be all, he'll be back in 2 years. 2 years is a long time. He may stay in Calgary. He may want to go somewhere else. I mean, who knows what will happen? Montreal might not want to sign him. Who knows in 2 years? So I don't know. Impossible to answer. No matter what Toffoli says, no matter what the team says, still impossible to answer. I don't think it's going to be a full rebuild. It's going to be a quick rebuild with some veterans still being in the lineup, such as Anderson. So maybe this is the reason why they won't announce what it is because everybody's all over naming it, and they're not going to name it because it is what it is, I guess. I'm curious as to why they don't. I mean, all they'll say is he doesn't want to give it a name. It is what it is. Call it what you want. It's basically what Hughes has said. Oh. Matt's probably not going to be around. Not death in his family, but a friend's family. So you're going to suffer with me all night. Damn, it means I can't get up and go piss. Oh, well. Okay, got that. Yeah, anyways, with the rebuild, it is what it is. I think it's a rebuild. They don't want to call it. They don't want to call it anything. So I don't know. I don't know what it means. I asked that question in my video today. Pitlick A to Pitlick B to Pitlick C scores. However they do it, but it's not going to happen. Unlikely that all three will be on. Although with the rebuild, who knows what next year looks like. Yeah, but I doubt it. Lehkonen is the juiciest trade bait left on the Habs 54-man roster. What? Something wrong with Sherratt? Is Price in nets tonight? Yeah, Price is in nets. Well, I don't get that question. I really don't. I only have to ask you, when was the last time you checked on what's going on with the Habs in regards to Price? Because I don't know how that question is asked. And it's not to say, I mean, you might not know. You might not have been paying attention. I'm just asked, it's curious, that's all. But no, Price is probably not even playing at all this year. Price might never play again, I think, is a possibility too. Well, to Moonlight, first of all, tearing it all down you can't do it in one season anyway. You can't get rid of everybody and just start over. That's number one. Can't. It's a process, first of all. So, full rebuilds, are they guaranteed to be successful? No, nothing's guaranteed. Resets aren't guaranteed. Retools aren't guaranteed. Rebuilds aren't guaranteed. No. It's going to be what it is. I just asked the question why they won't. Like, Gordon let the Rangers fan base know what he was doing when they rebuilt the Rangers, but with the team here, they're not really letting anybody know. Hughes said what? Maybe by the July, I don't know, whenever free agent frenzy starts. I don't know what the timetable is anymore, but maybe by then, by free agent period, they might let the fan base know what their plans are exactly going forward. So what does that mean? I don't know. It's just a head scratcher to me. Lucas, yeah, it's he said he was at a wake. It's a friend's grandmother, I think. So it's not his own family, but it's a friend. He's a good friend. He's there for his friend. And may have been close with that family. I don't know how close. Hey, BL. And hey, Lucas, if I didn't say that already. And hey, Laurentians, I should have said that. And Renault, if I didn't say hey, Renault. Is Edmondson not trade bait? Well, until he plays, I don't know. That was Lucas. I don't know. I hope not. I'd like to see him stay. I would say Sherratt is the highest trade bait. I would say Sherratt and Lehkonen maybe equally, but I would think Sherratt's right up there, if not ahead. Lecky is having a great season, and Sherratt only has one goal since November 13th. What? Where are your numbers coming from? It's like the first few weeks, nobody scored since the first few weeks. Yeah, I don't think that Sherratt's stock's gone down. You might be right about him scoring, but I don't think his stock's gone down, though. So I wouldn't worry about that. But really, these guys haven't scored since November, and we're in February. I don't think that's right. Babe, I mean, it's a good question. I don't know that we're going to find out the real answer to that, to be honest with you. Till it's one way or the other. Jack, how's it going? 6-2 Blues, Kiru. My hockey game got canceled, so I get to watch the game. I'm mad, but also happy. See, when life closes one door, it opens another. Habs fan base would not accept a long rebuild, and Molson wants fans to fill the stands as soon as possible. Yeah, and that's what got us in trouble all these years. Considering they're doing things really differently so far, I'm going to say that they're prepared for that, for the fans to be maybe a little upset, for the ones that don't understand, I guess. No problem, Renault. I'm just saying that sounds odd that he's got no points since November. I know he's been hurt and COVID and all that, so I guess it's possible, but I wish somebody would check on that because I know Renault likes to be kind of conspiracy theory-ish and make controversies on his own. So I'm going to ask if someone would check on when was the last time Gally got a point. Hey, Harry Rice, my son. By the way, everybody, when the game's all done, it's all over, said and done, and I'm off the air, Harry's usually just coming on to talk about the game. So please check out Harry's YouTube channel and give him a shot and subscribe and have an argument with him if you want. Big Ben is the type of defenseman that contenders will covet for a long playoff run. Yeah, Big Ben, he's going to be in demand for sure. I ain't worried. We're going to go in about another 5 minutes so that I can then feed my dog and my cats and get my game up and running and get ready for the game. Sherratt is the biggest trade bait for Habs, no doubt about it. So many teams rumored to go after him and pretty much none for Lecky. No, I don't. I think Lecky's I think Lecky's going to end up in New York with the Rangers. Hey, Corey, how's it going, man? Awesome guess. Sherratt, a goal on December 2nd against the Avalanche, so that's not November. Although it's not that far from November, so but he said the 14th, so. Randy, Rick, you still prizes for guessing? Yes. Guess the score and you could win. And no prizes for this asshole right here. And no prizes for him. What's the news on Drouin and Allen? None. Allen is recovering. They said 8 weeks, up to 8 weeks. So he's got to be about 3 weeks into that, maybe 4. And Drouin, your guess is as good as mine. Renault, I don't get what you're asking there. The trade deadline's been moved back, so our 2 guys could be dealt. No, the trade line was moved back because they were supposed to go to the Olympics. Everything was moved, so the trade deadline is March 21st. It's usually earlier than that, but that's the reason, not because of the Habs. Jeez, how much power do you think Montreal has? You said 1 goal since November 13th. I don't know. I think we scroll back. You said no goals. Randy 6-3 Blues. Byron scores. Oh, yeah, it's true. Byron's 500th NHL game tonight. Forgot about that. Eric, didn't you say that they do not want to retain salary? Whoops. Oops. Oh, that damn. There it went away finally. If that's the case, then Gallagher and Petrie Armia will be a challenge. Yep. And they'll need the time of the offseason to do that, I believe. Petrie, maybe not as much, but yeah. When the Habs traded toffoli indicates a rebuild, turning back would be unrealistic. Yeah. I mean, it's a rebuild. Call it what we want. I guess he's saying call it whatever you want. They're doing what they're going to do. They're not calling it anything. They're just doing what they're doing. But I think it's a rebuild. Yeah, it's a signal. You don't trade toffoli if you're not doing a rebuild. The last player Montreal traded to Toronto was Plecky, maybe, but I mean, wasn't a big deal. Plecky was at the end of his career. Not a big deal. It's not a major move. LeBron said that Gorton was real interested in prospects if they make a deal with the Rangers, not picks. Loves Kravtsov. I think it's Kravtsov. But yeah, maybe. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. Gally has not gotten a point since late November. Wow, that's like almost hard to believe. So, Renault, you were right. Drew and Allen have more time to come back and showcase for the trade deadline. But they didn't move the deadline for that reason. The deadline's been set for March 21st for like a long time. Where's my cursor? There it is. Easy to say Rangers as trade partner when Gordon has ties to New York. Well, the rumors for Leckie are very strong with the Rangers anyway. All right, I gotta get going. You didn't suggest what? I don't know what you're saying. You didn't suggest. Well, yeah, you did suggest it. Scroll back and read what you wrote. I guess I took it. I don't know. That's what I read from what you wrote. Sometimes punctuation very important. All right. So with that being said, I'm taking off here because I've got to do a few things before I'm back for the hangout. So I'll be alone at the hangout. No, Matt, and hopefully that won't be so bad. So join us, and we'll hopefully have some fun during the hangout and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, punctuation's still important no matter what, even if it's one thing or multiple. For me, anyway. I read what you guys write, and then I translate it if I have to. But I read what you write, and that's how, anyway. All right, enough of that, and I'll see you soon. So please join me in less than 20 minutes. What time? Well, in 18 minutes, I'll be back for the game. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. Stay safe for those 18 minutes because I want you to be at the game. And peace out. I'll see you in a bit. Ciao, everybody. Be back shortly.